Yes, good day viewers and welcome to today's Sport Wrap Show. I am your host Brian Munango, unpacking the latest sports news. Well, we also saw yesterday that Chelsea failed to win at home against Liverpool, and we still have more news coming up right after we dive into the hit list. Well, the David Namwandi Trust officially launched its sports project, the David Namwandi Trust Annual Marathon for the year 2023 at the International University of Management, IUM that is. The marathon is not an IUM marathon, but an annual DNT sports project. It's a two-level marathon, 21 kilometers for IUM alumni colleges and university students, and 10 kilometers for school learners aged 15 to 19 of age, that is. Well, do stay tuned for the presser that we have prepared for you.
As I said, it's really very thrills me to stand before thee during this very important occasion, the launch of David Namwandi annual half marathon. I'm saying half marathon because I want you to listen carefully. Internationally, a marathon is 42 kilometers. And what we are having here is a 13 plus miles, would translate into 21 plus kilometers, which could be completed within 3 hours. I think it's a very good beginning, and we are going to enjoy it, watching you running. And I understand Dr. Makwa is also going to be one of the runners. Thank you very much, my brother. Show them. You will be able to say one Japan. So, the trust, David Namwandi Trust, is a not-for-gain organization, which was formed in 2010 by David, the gentleman who's speaking now. He has got an aim, apart from other things, to take care of our brothers and sisters, our daughters and sons, who are not able to take care of themselves, financially or otherwise. There are a number of participants, not participants, but beneficiaries, who already benefited from David Namwandi Trust. We provide a seed capital to all the graduates who are going through the doors of UNAM, NAST, IUM, and other accredited institutions in our country, to give a small seed capital for them to start businesses, those who aspire to become entrepreneurs. Secondly, there are limitations in terms of age. You don't have to come and apply when you are 14 or 35, I'm not too sure. You need to be a little bit younger. And you have to provide us the bankable business plan, because the screening is very much robust. However, there are already people who started their businesses, and we are proud that our internal auditors are giving us good report about some of them. Now, what happens with this seed capital? If you succeed, you've got to bring back the initial capital. If you don't succeed, we write off your debts and we forgive you. As for the half marathon, this is going to be an annual event, and it will be rotational. We rotate in all 14 regions. I'm told the next half marathon will be where? Did we say Oshana? Okay. Somebody is saying, let it be in a round. Agree or disagree? Agree? D'accord. It goes without saying, therefore, that the benefit of running the David Namwandi Trust annual half marathon is enormous. Number one, this marathon provides universities, colleges, IUM alumni, and higher school learners with the opportunity to win medals, trophies, and some cash to pay towards their school expenses. Equally, all the participants who ran in the race will receive a certificate of participation to show their friends and relatives that one day they participated in the half marathon, even if they did not win. I therefore encourage the participants to exercise, or this encourages the participants to exercise cardiovascular fitness as well as muscular endurance. Manage academic stress levels for students, support positive mental health of students and learners, identify marathon runners to compete at national and international platforms. Running helps building strong bone and strengthen muscles. Marathon runners running burn up plenty of calories and maintain a healthy weight. For ladies, it helps losing weight and eliminates excess fat. Keeps one in shape and increases the stamina and the endurance of the runner. It improves blood circulation and oxygen flow throughout the body. It strengthens the heart of the participant. I believe this is also the opportunity for the Namibia Sport Commission to scout for marathon runners. It is my conviction that media houses present this morning, as well as SRC representatives from different tertiary institutions, will convey this message to their fellow students at their respective institutions. Please encourage them to partake in David Namwandi Trust Annual Half Marathon 2023, which will take place on Saturday, 22 April this year. I'm told runners are expected to be at IUM campus very early in the morning, that very day. I'm already done. I'm done. Now let me say something. I honor you, I treasure your presence, and finally, but very finally, with this, it is now my single honor and privilege to declare David Namwandi Trust Half Marathon officially launched.
Well, today was another good day as the FIFA Football for Schools launch was held at Jan Moore Secondary School. Well, this program is set to help girls and boys become more adequate or learn more skills when it comes to the sport of football and learn how to play and adapt to how the sport is played. Well, we did catch up with one of the committee members there, so please do stay tuned for that interview.
It means that those with skills will be recognized and further be taken through series of steps to reach their full potential. This is very good. Some of our children will make a living through sports in addition to the education they receive in schools. We implore all of our learners to make use of this opportunity and participate wholeheartedly. Through teamwork and participation, we will get to know each other and foster positive relationships not only amongst yourselves but in the community, with your teachers and within your schools. Ladies and gentlemen, fostering partnerships between education and sport, as well as the Football Federation and other stakeholders on national and local levels, is essential. In 2017 already, the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture and the Ministry of Sport, Youth and National Service signed a memorandum of agreement, terms of reference, and this was a milestone moment for our two ministries as we made a commitment to ensure the improved implementation of the Integrated Physical Education and School Sports Program, IPES as we like to call it. This has been the baby of myself and Raja. Since that time, we have worked very hard, and as two ministries, we have made great strides in strengthening and really promoting physical education and school sports in schools. And this Football for Schools program is another one of those programs that complement the efforts that our two ministries, are already having in place in order to give all of our learners to participate. And our IPES program is based very much on the Sports for Development ideology, and we have developed physical education for life manuals which use the same ideology as this, using sports as a vehicle to teach our children life skills and to strengthen their capacity to function in society. This assistance from FIFA will serve as a tool in supporting teachers to deliver football sessions by incorporating it in physical education lessons and school sports, as Football for Schools is not there to replace any activities, but rather strengthen our teachers' abilities to train learners properly. And this involves the empowering of learners in life skills education and personal development. This is made easier by giving all these trained teachers the access to the application that you've described, which contains the lesson plans for all Football for Schools as well as life skills. And we also would like to say that as a government, we also have our IPES application that you can download from the Play Store, Google Play Store, which also gives lesson plans and animated lessons on our physical education for life lessons. So please, these two things do complement each other very much. There are proven benefits of physical activity, and one in particular that we know is that it is engaging our children in constructive activities so that they are not being lured away by antisocial behaviors. And it also contributes to the good health of our families, our communities, and our schools. At this juncture, I would wish to thank NFA and FIFA for this intervention. And we also thank FIFA for the donation of the soccer balls to our schools. They were dispatched to the schools last week to the regions, so the regions are ready to start implementation. The footballs are at the schools. So we look forward to receiving the feedback on the implementation of this program. In conclusion, ladies and gentlemen, the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture strongly supports this program, and we encourage all our trainers of trainees to be flexible, adaptable when they go and train other teachers in the regions, and find mechanisms to deal with challenges in the regions such as inadequate or poor facilities. We want to thank our teachers, our sports officers, for taking part in this initiative. And we want to thank our teachers for their commitment to ensuring the holistic development of our children. We wish you all the best in implementing the Football for Schools, and all travel mercies upon you as you return back to your duty stations. I thank you.
Well, we will now go for a short break before heading to Sharpshooter. Well, the Olympic Committee celebrated the United Nations Day for Development of Sports and Peace at the Osire Refugee Camp today. Well, track stars Mboma and Beatrice Masilingi were invited guests who turned up to spend the day with the children at the camp, with a few sporting activities taking place. You can see that we had basketball being played, volleyball, and a lot of learners did show up to take part in what was a beautiful event. We took some footage from Masilingi then, but we'll only have it available for you guys tomorrow. As you can see, the people showed up in numbers to look at what happened in the football games. An entertaining day it was indeed at the Osire Refugee Camp, with athletics also being one of the events that was held at the refugee camp. A beautiful event that had taken place today, that is. Well, the game changer is up after the break, so please do stay tuned.
Muscle and joint pain should not be the reason you can't perform at your best. Norflex Gel. It also shouldn't be the reason you miss that important deadline. Norflex Gel. Or miss those precious moments that matter the most. Norflex Gel. Norflex Gel penetrates through the skin, numbing the area and relieving pain and inflammation. Norflex Gel is now available in the pharmacy aisle and in supermarkets. New Norflex Gel Fort is available for stronger anti-inflammatory action.
Beat the pain with Norflex Gel.
Well, we take a look at the recap interview we had with the Sanlam Coastal Marathon representative Laurencia Przonski, who tells us more about the event that is set to take place later in April. So please do stay tuned for that interview. Yes, viewers, well, we are joined by Laurencia Przonski, all the way from Sanlam, to just give us a brief, or to just give us more details of the big event that's coming up shortly, of the Sanlam Marathon, that is. How are you doing today?
I'm great, thank you. How are you?
No, we're good, we're good. I mean, my team lost, but that's not the topic of discussion. I'm getting it very hard here at the office. But can you just tell the viewers more about the event that's coming?
So the Sanlam Coastal Marathon will be taking place the 29th of April in the coast, in Swakopmund. We are expecting 1,000 runners. 1,000 runners? Wow, that's a lot. We aim high.
Aim high, so if you fall, you don't fall too low. Yeah.
So at this moment we have 450 entrants thus far since the time that we launched, and it's increasing by the day. And I'm saying at this point it means Friday we had the last numbers.
Friday was the last time you guys had numbers in, okay?
Yes. So registration is due the 14th of April, sorry.
14th of April.
14th of April. There's no late registration. So for the ones that feel like they want to go and register there, and so unfortunately it's not going to work that way.
So when is the deadline for registration?
14th of April.
14th of April. So 14th, after that, no registration for those that want to come to.
Yes, please. We are trying to, curb things that are not controllable here. So in the end, the objective of this marathon is just so that we can focus on health. One of our CSR projects, or CSR focus areas, is health at Sanlam, and this ties very perfectly into it. We look at the physical and mental health of our people right across the country, and also just to up athletes' skills in the process. We are, with this marathon, there's an ability for you to qualify. It's a qualifier event for the Comrades and the Salam Cape Town Marathon. So those two marathons are still outstanding for the year, and people are still running to get to that process. Yes. So we have 4 races in the categories.
I was about to ask about the races.
5 kilometer, 10 kilometer walk and run, 21 kilometer run, and then the 42.2 kilometer run.
42.2.
So I hear that I'm going to do 21 kilometers. I don't know if I'm going to be alive after that, but those are the 4 categories that we have. Our prize money ranges from, say, with 42, we have best male, female.
Best male, female, yeah.
21 the same, 10 the same, and it ranges for 42 kilometers, 15,000 first prize.
First prize.
Second prize, 7,000, and then third prize, $5,000.
That's good money. But okay, yeah.
It's good money. And
so that's not the same for all the categories?
That's for 42.
For 42 only?
Yeah. For 10 and 21, we have 7, 5, and 3. So first 7, second prize 5, and then last one 3.
Last one 3.
Yeah.
Well, that was just a short recap of the interview that we had there. I hope that you guys actually did enjoy that one. We have international news coming right up with Globetrotting.
Good day everyone, time for international sports news, and starting off with soccer news. The English Premier League midweek games that was played and not good results for the 3 teams that's trying to avoid relegation. It was firstly Leeds that beat Nottingham Forest, and that was at Leeds. The score there was 2-1. Then it was Bournemouth that lost at home, and that was a game they played against Brighton. That was at the Vitality Stadium, and they lost that game by 2-0. So Bournemouth still in the bottom 3. Then also Leicester City, they played at home. They've got a new coach. Their coach was fired in the week, and it is Leicester that lost that game close to the end. Right at the end, they lost it to Aston Villa, and the score there was 2-1. So it was Leicester City's 6th defeat in 7 games. So not a good spell for them at the moment, and they're second from last. The bottom 3 at the moment, in 18th position, it is Bournemouth with 27 points, then Leicester City with 25 points, and then at number 20 is Southampton with 23 points. All 3 of these teams have played 29 games at the moment, and it's quite close from position number 13th to number 20th. There's not many points difference. In fact, number 13th on the list is Leeds at the moment. They're there with 29 points. At the top of the table, it's still Arsenal. They've got 72 league points after 29 games, and then Manchester City 64 points after 28 games. Moving on to cycling news, it's the Tour de Basque that's taking place. It is in Spain, and it was stage 2. It was a sprint finish to the end. In the end, it was Ida Schelling that won in 4 hours, 53 minutes and 33 seconds. A close finish. So in the same time, in second place, Mathieu Sobrero, and then David Guada, he was third. The same 3 have at the moment, after 2 stages, the general classifications number 1, 2, and 3. So it's Ida Schelling leading the Tour de Basque after 2 stages in the general classification, combined time of 8 hours, 54 minutes and 47 seconds. And Mathieu Sobrero is 4 seconds behind him in second position. The third stage will be more hills, maybe not a sprint finish again. It is 162.8 kilometers. Continuing international sports news with tennis news, it's on the women's WTA tour. It's a WTA 500 tournament, and that's in Charleston in the United States of America. Number 6 seed, that is Victoria Azarenka. She came back with a set down to beat the 2016 champion, that is Sloane Stephens, by 3-6, 6-2 and 6-2. That was in the second round, so she's through to the round of 32. Also through to the round of 32 is the 2019 champion, that's Madison Keys of the United States. She's number 9 seed, and she beat Emma Navarro by 6-4 and 6-3. The number 1 seed in the tournament is Jessica Pegula. She's going to be one of the favorites. She's also through to the round of 32. And also number 2 seed is Ons Shobir of Tunisia. She's also through to the next round. And closing off today's international sports news is cricket news from the T20 internationals being played in New Zealand. It's New Zealand hosting Sri Lanka. It was Sri Lanka that won the first T20 game. The second one was played in Dunedin, and it's New Zealand that came back strongly. They beat Sri Lanka by 9 wickets. Sri Lanka batting first, 141 in their allotted 20 overs, or actually bowled out in the 19th over, and it was New Zealand that reached the total comfortably, 146 for the loss of only 1 wicket. Biggest run scorer for New Zealand was Tim Seifert, and he scored 79 runs off just 43 deliveries. So it's 1-1 at the moment. Then all to play for the final. The third game in the series will be played on Saturday, and that game will be played in Queensland. That's international sports news for today. Hope you have a great sport day, and we talk again tomorrow. Goodbye.
Well, that brings us to the end of today's show. Sports Wrap will be back again tomorrow. Same time, same place. Goodbye.